Hello everyone, this is Dhananjay Kumar Misra. I'm just going to start the discussion about the Jurisprudence 1. In Jurisprudence 1, we covered the meaning, definition of the jurisprudence. Coming to meaning of jurisprudence. Meaning of jurisprudence started from the Latin word that is enunciated by vulgar Latin. Jurisprudencia is the Latin term which means which categorized into two parts juris plus prudencia. What does it mean? Juris means law, prudencia means a skill or science. Etymologically, jurisprudencia means it is a science or a skill of law. Once we consider jurisprudence etymologically as a skill of law, it categorizes into two parts. Whether jurisprudence is a science of law or philosophy of law. Question arises, what is difference between science and philosophy? One prominent scientist whose name is Ramakrishnan, who has stated that what we know it is a science, what we do not know it is a philosophy. Meaning thereby the invention or through the scientific investigation we cannot come to know about the newness or the things which is new. The things which is new to us, it is a philosophy. For an example, what will be happen after death? Perhaps we do not know. We can predict only. It is based upon the prediction what will be happen after the death. So prediction, supposition or the things which is comes under the subject of philosophical notation. So far as the philosophical connotation is concerned, therefore we started PhD. We generally PhD program is known for the philosophy of law, philosophy of science, philosophy of mass communication and so on. That philosophy, in that philosophy which is known as a research, search it again, what is the new? Therefore it is comes under the regime of philosophy. And what is science? Already we have knowledge that once we throw the ball in a sky, it will automatically come down on the earth because of the gravitational force. And gravitational force is not a stranger thing for us. It is not having such type of newness. We know what is gravitational force because of the contribution of that contribution goes to science. Similarly, come to the definition part. Definition of jurisprudence started by Jeremy Bentham, and Jeremy Bentham considered as the father of jurisprudence. Why? Because he was the first person who wrote the book upon the jurisprudence, and that is the title of book is Theory of Legislation. And once you turn the pages of this book, you find that jurisprudence is a science of law written by Jeremy Bentham, and he was the first scholar who support the field of jurisprudence belongs to science, not a philosophy. But it can be categorized into the philosophical connotation also. Therefore, he classified the jurisprudence into two parts. The first part is known as expositorial jurisprudence, which, which is based upon the is proposition, and whatever the things which is based upon the is proposition is known as science. So is, that means what is available to us. Everything which is available to us, which is known to us, is a science. What ought to be, it is a philosophy. So expositorial exposes what is law. Sensorial, which is based upon the senses, that is known as ought to be, what should be the law. What is law and what will be the law. So it is a science or philosophy. Whether it is a science or philosophy, that particular skill, if jurisprudence is a skill of law, so that particular skill can understand as a science of law or a philosophy of law. His disciple is John Austin. He said that jurisprudence is a philosophy of positive law. But he is a great supporter of science. He has written the book Provisions of Jurisprudence Determined, and it was published in year 1861 after his death. And whatever we come to know about him or the book, it is nothing. It is a compilation of the lecture which is delivered by the John Austin. The book is not written by John Austin originally. Rather, it should be better to understand that it is a compilation of the work, compilation of the lecture. So once you try to turn the pages of this book, Provisions of Jurisprudence Determined, this book is available on Google ebook also. You can search it out. He said that jurisprudence is a philosophy of positive law. And what is positive law? Positive law laid down by the political superior for guidance and governance of political inferior in his authority or in his official capacity. So, political superior controlling us through the enactment of law, that is known as positive law. And he said that positive law is a command of sovereign. Later on we will discuss. So according to him, jurisprudence is the philosophy of positive law. And then he classified jurisprudence into two parts: general jurisprudence and particular jurisprudence. The area which is covered generally and the specific area of the investigation. So jurisprudence is nothing. It is a particular skill, and it is a social investigation whether law will be applicable in that particular circumstances or not. So you can use the particular knowledge for the general understanding, and if the general understanding is best, that's for an example, public law, constitutional law is for the general understanding. Family law is known for particular school of jurisprudence. So specified the particular field of jurisprudence, that is known as particular jurisprudence. So there are two types of jurisprudence: general jurisprudence and particular jurisprudence according to John Austin. So we already discussed that Jeremy Bentham categorized jurisprudence into two parts, expositorial and sensorial school of jurisprudence. Similarly, John Austin has also categorized jurisprudence into two parts, uh, general jurisprudence and particular jurisprudence. In almost all examination, the question usually asks who has categorized jurisprudence into general and particular, or expositorial or sensorial. It will definitely helpful in every examination. Coming to next, Holland. According to Holland, jurisprudence is the formal science of positive law. As you can see that it is a formal science of positive law. Very simple line. But it is difficult to understand. Don't bother about anything. I just try to make you understand through these simple traits or simple tricks. There are three words behind this definition: formal, science and positive law. So one by one we should understand what is the meaning of formal, what is the meaning of science, and what is the meaning of positive law. What do you mean by formal and what is informal? Wearing the chappal, sandal, t-shirt is make us understanding as it is informal. But such type of activity is nothing to do with this definition. Here formal means outer structure of the material things. What is formal? Formal means outer structure of the material thing. Looking through the eye of environmentalist, what is material things for the environmentalist? Flora, fauna, jungle, forest, wildlife. So wildlife is material thing for environmentalist. Looking through the eye of doctor, what is material things for the doctor? Doctor never bother about that how beautiful you are looking and how handsome you are looking. The only prime concern of the doctor to just check your nervous system, blood circulation is proper functioning or not, nervous system is proper functioning or not. So the material things determined by the outer structure. So outer structure is medical science, outer structure is environmental science. Similarly, in law, the outer structure is criminal law, civil law, environment law, IPR, so many outer structure. And what is the material things in this outer structure, in such type of outer structure? For an example, what is material things for the IPC? One general principle govern the entire criminal law, that is, actus non facit reum nisi mensit rea. Only act is not sufficient to constitute the criminal liability until or unless it is not supported by mens rea or guilty mind. So actus reus and mens rea means the action as well as the guilty mind is needed for the constitution of the criminal liability. So therefore, what is material things for the entire criminal law is actus reus and mens rea. And what is outer structure of the actus reus and mens rea? Criminal law. So that material things of the outer structure is known as jurisprudence. And how we can stressed out such material things with the help of science, and scientific investigation can only done through the identification of thing, classification of thing, and systematization of thing. Entire scientific investigation based upon the first it try to identify the thing, then classified the thing in which category it has to be placed, and thereafter it has to be systematized, whether it is metallic, non-metallic. So behind the investigation, what is science? Science can be understood through the causality. And what is causality? Cause and effect relation. In science, there is cause and effect relationship subsist. For an example, once we throw the ball in a sky, it will automatically come down on the earth because of the gravitational force. Into is the cause for number. For an example, 5 into 2 is equal to 10. 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. So into is cause for 10, plus is cause for 7. So in the science, everything based upon the cause and effect relationship. Then we come to know about the scientific investigation. Coming to positive law. What is positive law? Which is enacted, which is available on the black letter format, which is codified, which is written, is known as positive law. So according to definition of Holland, jurisprudence is the positive law. So positive law, whatever may be positive law, it may be IPC, it may be CPC, that means it is criminal law, civil law, and whatsoever the thing. What is material things behind the particular positive law? We come through the science, and that material things for that particular positive law that comes under the outer structure part, that is the jurisprudence. So here the material things of the particular positive law, wherein entire positive law is governed by that particular material is known as jurisprudence according to Holland. It is very difficult to understand, but be with me, it's really very easy. So in next video we will discuss the next definition, and I'm really thankful to all of you for watching my video patiently. Thank you, and thank you so much.